शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। श्लोक 14। प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभीः ब्रह्मचारिव्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः So how one should meditate, and what is the qualification, what is the preparation for doing nididhyasana, all that are being told. Prashantatma, the mind has to be prashanta, peaceful, free from restlessness. Vigatabhihi, free from fear, free from insecurity. ब्रह्मचारि व्रते स्थितः, established in brahmachari vrata, committed to brahmachari vrata, brahmacharya. मनः संयम्य, restraining the mind. मच्चित्तः मत्परः युक्तः आसीत। मच्चित्तः, focusing the mind on Ishvara, on Paramatma. Placing the mind on Paramatma means entertaining thoughts of Paramatma. Entertaining the thoughts of the nature of Paramatma. Matparaha, committed to Paramatma alone as the priority. Having Paramatma alone as the priority. Yuktaha, with the focused mind. Samahitaha, asita. One should sit, the yogi should sit with the focused mind. Kincha,
Kincha
prashantatma,
prashantatma
prakarshena shantaha,
prakarshena santaha
atma,
atma
antahkaranam,
antahkaranam
yasya soyam prashantatma,
soyam prashantatma
prakarshena shantaha atma, antahkaranam yasya. Atma means antahkaranam. Antahkaranam is prakarshena shantaha. It is very much peaceful, very much quiet, free from disturbances, free from turbulences. Soyam prashantatma. That person is called prashantatma. One whose antahkaranam is peaceful, he is called prashantatma. For meditation, here prashantatma is mentioned as a preparation for meditation. Before meditating, the mind has to be made free from all disturbances. Vigata bhihi. Vigata bhayaha. Bhihi means bhaya, bhayam. Vigatam, vigata bhihi. Yasya saha vigata bhihi. Free from fear. Brahmachari vrate sthitaha. Brahmacharinaha vratam brahmacharyam. Brahmacharinaha vratam brahmachari vratam. The vrata of a brahmachari, the disciplines of a brahmachari is called brahmachari vratam, which is also called brahmacharyam. And brahmacharyam involves guru shushusha, bhiksha bhuktyadi. Guru shushusha, serving the guru. Bhiksha bhukti, eating bhiksha, adi, etc. Tasmin sthitaha, abiding in that, abiding in brahmachari vrata, means tadanusthata bhavet ityarthaha. One should do anushtanam of brahmachari vrata. Kincha manas sanyamya manaso vrittihi upasamhritya ityetat. Kincha, moreover, manas sanyamya, restraining the manas, restraining the mind. And what is restraint of mind? Manasaha vrittihi upasamhritya, restraining the functions of mind, restraining the thoughts of mind. Ityetat, this is the meaning of manasanyam. Macchittaha mayi parameshware Chittam yasya soyam macchittaha mayi parameshware chittam yasya, whose mind is on me Parameshwara, on me Paramatma. The mind is focused on Paramatma, means the mind entertains the thoughts of Paramatma as taught in the Vedanta. Soyam Macchitta. He is called Macchitta. Mind is engaged in Paramatma. Yuktaha Samahita San, being focused. Asita means Upavishet, one should sit. Mat Paraha,
Paraha,
Aham Paraha Yasya Soyam Mat Paraha. For who Aham, Aham means Paramatma, is Paraha, the greatest, the utmost priority is Paramatma. Bhavati Kaschid-ragi Stri Chittaha
Bhavati Kashchitragi Stri Chittaha
Natu Striyameva Paratvena Grinhati
Natu Striyameva Paratvena Granhati
Kintarhi
Kintarhi
Rajanam
Rajanam
Mahadevam Va
Mahadevam Va
Kaschid-ragi Stri Chittaha Bhavati. Kaschid Ragi. So why, see here Bhashyakara is explaining the purpose of the word Matparaha. When already Matchittaha is told, why once again Matparaha is mentioned? If Paramatma, if the mind is engaged in Paramatma, then he has to be Matpara also. Therefore, Matchittaha would have been enough. Why Matparaha? If the mind is engaged in Paramatma, that means Paramatma has to be his priority. Therefore, Matchittaha also includes Matpara. Then why Matpara is told once again? Then Bhashyakara explains the purpose of saying Matpara once again. Some people may keep their mind on somebody, but that does not mean he is committed to that person. His commitment, his utmost priority may be something else also. He gives an example. Kaschid Ragi, some Ragi. Ragi means Ragaha Asya Astiti Ragi. A man with the desire, a man with attachment is called Ragi. He can be Stri Chittaha. He is thinking of a Stri most of the time. His mind thinks about a Stri, woman. But that does not mean he is committed to any woman. He is committed to the king. Natu striyam eva paratvena grinhati. But the same person may not accept the Stri as a para, as the supreme, as his utmost priority. Kintarhi, then what? What does he accept as his ultimate priority? Rajanam Mahadevam Va. He may have king or he may have Mahadeva as his priority. But his mind resides in woman. It is possible. He is committed to the king. His utmost commitment is to the king. But he may keep thinking about some woman most of the time. So, therefore, Matchittaha does not necessarily mean Matparaha also. Therefore, there is a there is a necessity of the word matpara. This yogi has to be matchittaha as well as matpara. Ayantu matchittaha matparascha. Ayam yogi, he has to be matchitta and matpara. Yunjan sadatmanam.
युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं
Yogi niyatamaanasaha.
योगी नियतमानसः
Shantim nirvana paramam.
शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां
Matsamsthamadhigacchati.
मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति
Niyatamanasah yogi. The yogi who is niyatamanasah, who has disciplined mind, restrained mind, that kind of yogi. Evam sada atmanam yunjan, focusing his mind in this manner. Sada, always, regularly. Atmanam yunjan, evam, in this manner, as told in the previous two shlokas. Atmanam yunjan, focusing the mind, practicing the focus of mind. In due course, Matsamstham nirvana paramam shantim adhigacchati. He attains shanti. And here shanti means avidyadi samsara karana nivritti. Avidyadi samsara karana nivritti. Removal of the cause of samsara, which start with avidya, avidyadi, avidya, etc., which are samsara karana, their nivritti, freedom from them, is called shanti or uparati. Shantim means uparatim. And the uparati is nirvana paramam. The uparati, the shanti culminates in moksha. Nirvana paramam means it culminates in moksha. Nirvanam, nirvanam, paramam, paramam or parama. What is the reading in your book?
Paramam.
Nirvana paramam is okay. After that, nirvanam, moksha, tad parama, parama is there. Shantim nirvana paramam. Nirvana paramam shantim. And it is mat samstham. The shanti is dependent on Ishvara. Mat samstham. It is present in Ishvara. Means it is dependent on Ishvara. Means it is attained by Ishvara's grace. Mat samstham nirvana paramam shantim adhigacchati. He attains the shanti. Atha idanim yoga phalam uchyate. Idanim. Atha means after explaining the technique of yoga, after explaining how to do yoga, idanim, now, yoga phalam uchyate. The phala of yoga is being told. युञ्जन् इति युञ्जन्
युञ्जन्
समाधानं कुर्वन्
समाधानं कुर्वन्
एवं यथोक्तेन विधानेन
यथोक्तेन विधानेन
सदा आत्मानं योगी नियतमानसः नियतं संयतं मानसं मनः यस्य सः अयं नियतमानसः सः शान्तिम् उपरतिं निर्वाणपरमां निर्वाणं मोक्षः तत् what is there परमा निष्ठा यस्याः शान्तेः सा निर्वाणपरमा तान् निर्वाणपरमां मत्संस्थान् मदधीनाम् अधिगच्छति प्राप्नोति अथ इदानीं योगफलम् उच्यते युञ्जन् means samadhanam kurvan, focusing, practicing focus. Evam, it means yathoktena vidhina, as described before. Sada atmanam yunjan, always focusing the antahkarana. Atmana means antahkaranam. Yunjan, focusing always. Sada means regularly. Yogi niyatamanasah. Niyatam manasam yasya saha niyatamanasah. Niyatam means sanyatam, restrained. Manasam means manaha, mind. Yasya saha niyatam, ayam niyatamanasah. Saha, he. Shantim means uparatim. Uparati, quietude. Literally, uparati means quietude. Is. Here it is avidyadi samsara karana nivritti. Samsara nivritti. Sorry, not samsara nivritti. Samsara karana nivritti is intended as shanti. And samsara karana nivritti leads to samsara nivritti. Therefore, nirvana parama. Shanti is nirvana parama, means it culminates in nirvana, it culminates in moksha. Nirvanam means moksha. Tat paramanishta, it is the culmination. Paramanishta means the culmination, the ultimate point of culmination is called Paramanishta. Nirvanam, Paramam means Paramanishta. Yasyaha sa Nirvana Parama. Tam Nirvana Paramam. That kind of Shanti. Matsamstham means Madadhina. The Shanti depends on Ishvara, because it is possible only through Ishvara's grace. Therefore, Madadhinam adhigacchati means prapnoti, attains. नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति
नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति
न चैकान्तमनश्नतः
न चैकान्तमनश्नतः
न चातिस्वप्नशीलस्य
न चातिस्वप्नशीलस्य
जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन
जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन.
In this and following verse, Bhagavan is explaining certain disciplines with respect to food, etc. The lifestyle of a yogi, food, activity, sleep, etc. And there has to be moderation in all food, etc. He should avoid both extremes. Natyashnatastu yogosti atyashnataha tu yogaha nasti. Atyashnataha atitya ashnati iti atyashnat. One who eats exceeding one's required quantity, he is called atyashnat, kshatranta. Ati upasarga ashadhatu shatra pratyaya. It will become atyashnat. Tasya atyashnataha shashti vibhakti. Atyashnataha, of the one who eats excess, of the one who overeats. Tasya yogaha na asti. He does not have yoga. Means he cannot practice yoga. Nacha ekantam anashnataha. Ekantam anashnataha cha yogaha na asti. Ekantam means totally. Anashnataha, if he does not eat. Na ashnat anashnat. Na ashnan anashnan. Tasya anashnataha. One who does not eat, he is called anashnat. In prathama ekavachanam pullinga it will become anashnan. Tasya anashnataha. Shashti. One who does not eat at all, even he will not have yoga. That means to have yoga, one should avoid both the extremes. Nachati swapnashilasya atiswapnashilasya. One who sleeps a lot, oversleeps, for him yogaha na asti. Atiswapnashilasya yogaha na asti. Atitya swapnam atiswapnam. So sleeping over, excessive sleep is called atiswapnam. Atiswapnam sheelam yasya saha atiswapna sheelaha. Tasya atiswapna sheelasya. One who has the habit of sleeping excessively, he is called atiswapna sheela. Tasya yogaha na asti. Jagrato naiva charjuna. Jagrataha च एव योगः न अस्ति, जाग्रतः च योगः न अस्ति एव. Even for a jagrat means one who is very much awake, too much awake. He does not sleep at all. Even for him there is no yoga. Therefore there has to be moderation in sleep. Idanim yoginah आहारादिनियमः उच्यते नात्यश्नतः इति. इदानीं now yoginah, for a yogi, आहारादिनियमः, the niyama, the rules, the disciplines regarding ahara etc., regarding food etc. Uchyate, it is being told. Natyashnatah atmasammitam anna parimanam atitya ashnatah atyashnatah na yogah asti न च एकांतम अनश्नतः योगः अस्ति यदुहवा आत्मसम्मितमन्नं तदवति तन्न हिनस्ति यद्भूयो हिनस्ति तत् यत्कनीयः न तदवति इति श्रुतेः तस्मात् योगी न आत्मसम्मितात् अन्नात् अधिकं नूनं वा it should be nyunam. Nyunam va na ashniyat. Nunam or nyunam? न अत्यश्नतः means आत्मसम्मितम अन्न परिमाणम अतीत्य अश्नतः अत्यश्नतः. One who eats atitya, exceeding the anna parimana, the quantity of food which is atmasammitam, which is required for oneself, which is in keeping with one's requirement. The food in keeping with one's requirement is called atmasammitam anna parimana. Atmanah samyak mitam, properly measured for oneself. Means the quantity that one requires. Atmasammitam anna parimanam atitya ashnatah atyashnatah na yogah asti. For him there is no yoga. He cannot meditate. He will go to sleep or lethargy. न च एकांतमनश्नतः योगः अस्ति. And also, if one does not eat at all, or eats too less, even then he will not have yoga. And in favor of this, Bhashyakara quotes a Shruti Vakya. Yaduhava Atma Sammitam Annam Tadavati. The Annam, Yad Uhava. Uhava is Uhavai. They are Nipatas, Avyayas. Yad Atma Sammitam Annam. The food that is required for one's body. Atma Sammitam Annam. The food that is measured in keeping with one's quantity, one's requirement. Tat avati. It saves. That kind of food becomes savior. Avati means rakshati. Tanna hinasti. It does not harm. Na hinasti. It does not harm oneself. If one eats food as much one needs, it does not harm the body or the mind or the spiritual pursuit. Yad bhuyo hinasti. That which is bhuyaha, that which is excess, more than Atma Samhita, is bhuyaha. Tat hinasti. Yad bhuyaha tat hinasti. It causes harm. Yad kaniyaha na tadavati. Yad kaniyaha. That which is too less. The food which is too less. Na tad avati. It does not protect. So, it is Shrutehe. This is the Shruti Vakya which favors this statement. Tasmat, therefore, yogi, a yogi should not eat food more than Atma Samhita, more than one's requirement. Yogi Atma Samhitat Annat Adhikam Nyunam Vana Ashniya. He should not eat more or less than what is required for oneself, one's right quantity of food, one's healthy quantity of food. So, Atyashnataha, Bhashyakara explained in one way. Atma Samhitam Anna Parimanam Atitya Ashnataha Atyashnataha. It is one explanation. He gives another explanation. In the first explanation, he just gave Atma Samhita Anna. One should not eat more than one's required quantity. How one should decide one's required quantity? In the first explanation, you should decide Atma Samhita. It is decided by oneself. As much I can eat without feeling heavy. It is my quantity. You should not eat more than that. That is one explanation. Now in the another explanation, he refers to the quantity of food as specified in Yoga Shastra. In the Yoga Shastra, the quantity of food is specific. How much a yogi should eat. See, Athava
अथवा
Yoginaha
योगिनः
योगशास्त्रे
योगशास्त्रे
परिपठितात्
परिपठितात्
अन्नपरिमाणात्
अन्नपरिमाणात्
अतिमात्रम्
अतिमात्रम्
अश्नतः
अश्नतः
योगः नास्ति
योगः नास्ति
उक्तं हि
उक्तं हि
अर्धमशनस्य
अर्धमशनस्य
सव्यञ्जनस्य
सव्यञ्जनस्य
तृतीयमुदकस्य तु
तृतीयमुदकस्य तु
वायोः सञ्चरणार्थं तु
वायोः सञ्चरणार्थं तु
चतुर्थमवशेषयेत्
चतुर्थमवशेषयेत्
इत्यादि परिमाणम्
इत्यादि परिमाणम्
अथवा और योगिनः योगशास्त्रे परिपठितात् अन्नपरिमाणात् अतिमात्रम् अश्नतः. योगिनः, for a yogi, योगशास्त्रे, in योगशास्त्र there is a specification. There is a specification in Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastre Paripathitat Anna Parimanat. The Anna Parimana, the quantity of food which is mentioned in Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastre Paripathitat Anna Parimanat. Atimatram, exceeding that measure. Ashwataha, one who eats, exceeding the quantity that is mentioned in Yoga Shastra, that is prescribed in Yoga Shastra. Yogaha nasti. He does not have yoga. And what is the quantity mentioned in Yoga Shastra? Uktam hi. It is told in the Yoga Shastra. Ardham ashanasya savyanjanasya, half one stomach should be filled with savyanjanasya ashanasya, ashanam, food along with the vyanjana. Vyanjana means the mixture, all that you mix with the food is called vyanjana, like vegetable, etc. So, the staple food along with the vyanjan, along with the side dish, they should together form only half the quantity. Half the portion of the stomach should be filled with that. Trutiyam udakasya, and third quarter. Trutiyam means third quarter. 2 quarters form ardha, and they are filled with annam along with the vyanjan, along with the mix, the side dish. And trutiyam udakasya, the third part is udaka, third quarter, and fourth quarter it should be left empty. Vayos sancharanartham tu, for the sancharanam of vayu, for the movement of air, for the movement of breath. Chaturtham avasheshayet, one should leave 1/4, the fourth quarter. Avasheshayet, one should leave it empty. Ityadi parimanam uttam. In this manner, parimana, the quantity of food, is described in Yoga Shastra. If one exceeds this quantity, then he is called anashnan. Anashnataha yogaha nasti. Atyashnataha. He eats excessively. He is called atyashnataha. This is another description of atyashnataha. तथा
तथा
न च
न च
अतिस्वप्नशीलस्य
अतिस्वप्नशीलस्य
योगः भवति
योगः भवति
नैव
नैव
च
च
अतिमात्रं जाग्रतः
अतिमात्रं जागृतः
योगो भवति च अर्जुन
अर्जुन
तथा also न च अतिस्वप्नशीलस्य योगः भवति. One who sleeps excessively, one who sleeps too much will not have yoga. And नैव च अतिमात्रं जाग्रतः, one who wakes, one who remains awake atimatram, excessively, too much, even he will not have yoga. Yoga na bhavati. He Arjuna, युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः. युक्ताहार विहारस्य, one with moderate ahara and vihara is called yuktahara vihara. The one who practices moderation in ahara and vihara. Ahara means food and vihara means movement, walking. युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तचेष्टस्य, he is moderate in terms of activities also. He doesn't work too much and he doesn't work too less also. Yukta swapnavabodhasya, and he is moderate in sleep and waking. Yogaha dukkhaha bhavati. For such yogi, yoga becomes dukkhaha. Dukkham hanti iti dukkhaha. The one that destroys dukkha is called dukkhaha. Yoga destroys his dukkha, means yoga destroys his samsara. Yoga gives him moksha. कथम पुनर्योगो भवति इति उच्यते.
कथम पुनर्योगो भवति इति उच्यते.
कथम पुनः then if yoga does not happen in the previous cases, then katham, how yoga bhavati, how yoga takes place. For who yoga will happen? Who will get yoga? Uchyate, it is being told, yuktahara viharasya ahriyate iti aharaha annam viharanam viharaha padakramah tau yuktau niyata parimanau yasya tatha yuktacheshtasya yukta niyata cheshta yasya karmasu तथा युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य युक्तः युक्तौ
युक्तौ
स्वप्नश्च अवबोधश्च
स्वप्नश्च अवबोधश्च
तौ
तौ
नियतकालौ
नियतकालौ
यस्य
तस्य
युक्ताहारविहारस्य
युक्ताहारविहारस्य
युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु
युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु
युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य
युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य
योगिनः योगः
योगः
भवति दुःखः दुःखानि सर्वाणि हन्ति इति दुःखः सर्वसंसारदुःखक्षयकृत्
सर्वसंसार
दुःखक्षयकृत् योगो भवति इत्यर्थः युक्ताहारविहारस्य आह्रियते इति आहारः the derivation of ahar karma vyutpatti आह्रियते इति आहारः that which is consumed आह्रियते taken in consumed is called ahara means annam viharanam viharaha vihara means viharanam movement is called vihara means padakramaha means padena sancharanam moving with the legs means walking tau yuktau means niyata parimanau moderate in quantity measured in quantity moderate in quantity yasya saha yuktahara viharah आहारश्च आहारः च विहारः च आहारविहारौ तौ युक्तौ यस्य सः युक्ताहारविहारः बहुव्रीहि समासः तथा also युक्तचेष्टस्य युक्ता means नियता measured moderate चेष्टा effort activity yasya karmasu in terms of karma his activities are moderate तथा युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य युक्तौ स्वप्नश्च अवबोधश्च तौ नियतकालौ युक्तौ स्वप्नश्च अवबोधश्च स्वप्नावबोधौ तौ युक्तौ यस्य सः युक्तस्वप्नावबोधः so swapna and avabodha sleep and waking are yukta means niyata kala they are of moderate duration measured duration यस्य तस्य युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु so युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य he is just restating them that kind of yoginah for that yogi योगः भवति दुःखः yoga becomes dukkha yoga serves as a means for freedom from all sorrow dukkha means dukkhani sarvani hanti iti dukkha that which removes all dukkhas is called dukkha. Means sarva samsara dukkha kshayakrit. The yoga destroys all samsara dukkha. Yogo bhavati. Yoga serves as a means for sarva samsara dukkha kshaya. Sarva samsara dukkham karoti. Iti sarva samsara dukkha kshayam karoti. Iti sarva samsara dukkha kshayakrit. So yoga causes the destruction of all samsara dukkha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.